Sinasabi niya, wala daw kinalaman si Marcos. Si Adrian daw, si Pangandaman, yun daw ang gumawa ng insertion. Isn't it very unethical for the chairman of a Blue Ribbon Committee to prejudge the issue? Wala pa ngang investigation kay Sandy, hindi pa nga napa-appear. He's already making a conclusion. Wala naman siyang ebidensya. It's his word against Saldico. I'd like to address this to the Coratong Baleling Senator. Na, sir, wag naman ganon. Stick ka doon sa pagka-chairman mo sa committee and be neutral. Huwag mo ipakita na may utang na loob ka kay Marcos or whatsoever. I'd like to address Ping Lacson because he is a very avid defender of Marcos, especially on the issue of Saldico. Sinasabi niya, wala daw kinalaman si Marcos. Si Adrian daw, si Pangandaman, yun daw ang gumawa ng insertion sa Baita. He admitted that there was insertion, pero it's not Marcos. Pero isn't it very unethical for the chairman of a Blue Ribbon Committee to prejudge the issue? Wala pa nga investigation kay Sandy, hindi pa nga napa-appear. He's already making a conclusion. Wala naman siyang ebidensya. It's his word against Saldico. And Saldico is a part of the conspiracy. He has personal knowledge. Si Lacson, he hears lang yung pinagdadaldal niya. Ito lang, I'd like to address this to the Coratong Baleling Senator. Na, sir, wag naman ganon. Stick ka doon sa pagka-chairman mo sa committee and be neutral. Huwag mo ipakita na may utang na loob ka kay Marcos or whatsoever. Kasi halatang halata ka na you're lawyering for Marcos That's not a good thing to do for a senator. Lalo na if you are the chairman of the Blue Ribbon Committee. Diba? So, yun lang sana kung gusto mo magdebate tayo, Mr. Ping Lacson. But I hope you will refrain from being so biased. So, yun lang po at kaya ng, yes.
Kung sa tingin mo nagiging bias siya, tingin mo walang mangyayari na sa investigation?
Walang mangyayari kasi pinrejudge niya. Si Cotesa, pinrejudge din niya. At imbis na bigyan niya ng halaga yung statement ni Cotesa under oath, tinitira niya yung credibility ni Cotesa on the issue of yung notary public. Nagbigay na ng statement nag-question pa nga siya, nag-raise pa siya ng mga queries. So, ganun ka, kaya yung mga ibang mga kasama niya, ayaw talaga siya maging chairman, kaya lang wala lang nag-volunteer. So, yun po, it's just, So, as a closing, let me address to Marcos. Wag na po sanang magpadalos-dalos tayo. Parang yung resignation ni Bersamin, yung resignation ni Pangandaman, it's just a clear indication na talagang there's something wrong.
Sacrificial lambs?
Oh, they're sacrificial lambs. Kasi sila ang humarap and they are agents, and in an agency, the agent represents the principal. Unless denied by the principal na wala silang authority, wala pa tayo naririnig kay Marcos na binuljack niya si Pangandaman, si Adrian Bersamin at saka si E.S. Bersamin na ginamit niyo yung pangalan ko para sa mayroon ba siyang statement na
to follow yata
to follow. Dapat imbestigahan din yan si Pangandaman, si Bersamin at makuha din yung statement nila kung gaano katotoo yung sinasabi ni Saldico. Are they going to deny it or are they going to just keep quiet.
Tsaka si Bernardo rin ang sabi nun.
Oh, si Bernardo din. Kasi ang sinasabi ni Bernardo doon sa testimony niya, it's something different. Not related to the 100 billion insertion. It pertains to another insertions. Because there were 250 plus billion na insertion eh. Plus 150 billion na unprogrammed eh.
141.
So, saan ba yung insertion saan ba yung sinasabi ni Bernardo na doon ang galing yung binigay niya ng pera kay Saldico?
Okay.
Doon ba sa 100 billion o doon ba sa
And you're not lawyering for Saldico, ah?
I'm not lawyering for Saldico. I want him to be persecuted. I want Saldico to be jailed. Bakit? Nakapagtaka nga. I've been saying all along na dapat bigyan na ng cancel mo na yung passport na. Sampahan na ng kaso. Oh.
Inaantay yung inaantay. Wala daw kaso kasi kaya di ma-cancel ang passport.
Inamin na nga niya na nag-insert siya eh.
Dapat.
That alone is already...
Saka he ignored the subpoena. So, next round, di ba, content na, and it can be
Yes. So, yun lang po. Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat.
Maraming mga binibuild up si Risa na potential 2020 candidate, ha? Anyways, let's go back to Saldico. Kasi si Saldico ang primary character dito. And in fact, I just was reading the statement of Speaker D. He was renewing his challenge to Saldico. Come back here and face your accusers because your fellow congressman had already appeared before the ICI and other investigating bodies. Why don't you come here and testify under oath? Ano ba, will that suffice you to, what would suffice you for Saldico to appear here?
Actually, for me, Saldico's coming here is unnecessary. Well, because he has already alleged that his life is in danger. Lalo na ngayon na sinabi niya doon sa kanyang message, yung video message that I don't know kung papiro or ano na ipapatay kita. Sinabi daw ni Speaker Romualdez sa kanya. Or huwag ka nang bumalik dito kasi it's very dangerous. So, his life is being threatened. So, bakit ako babalik? Well, in fact, he can just go to consulate and take
He did not do that. Diba? Basta Zoom lang.
Yeah, but he can still do
Ang
that.
question ko nga, AI lang yata yan kasi no-compare ko yung face nila nila.
Actually, marami pong issue yan. Let me address that. Personally, si Saldico at saka si Romualdez are my real good friends. Ninong sila ng anak ko. Prior to the campaign of 2022, dahil nagiging close ako because when I was with PLLO, I normally hang out in the office of then Majority Floor Leader Martin Romualdez. That's where I met Saldico. Kasi then we became good friends. So, niyaya ko sila, together with Congressman Pichay, to be ninong of my son who got married. So, we became good friends. Then suddenly, then there was this election. So, the ties built up between Saldi and Martin. And during the election, Saldi told me,
May 2025 election?
2022,
Okay.
during that election, may Marcos run. Sabi niya, pare, siguro, tulungan mo ako kay Speaker, baka, kasi mayroon din ibang nag-aspire for part, Anyway, sabi niya, pinapagamit ko yung aeroplano ko kay Marcos. He has this august, very, very good chopper. Ginamit ni Marcos yan, according to Saldico, during the time of the campaign. That's why he earned the good graces of Romualdez and Marcos. Siya ang pinili, instead of si Dalipe, siya ang pinili na chairman ng Committee on Operation. Now, all this since 2023 and 2024, karoon ng insertions. Pero itong 2025, why would I believe Saldico? Because he has personal knowledge. Example, 5 kayong magnanakaw. You plot to rob the Alay Bank, somewhere in, dito sa Ermita. 5 kayo. Successful kayo. Mayroong isang mastermind. Ngayon, nahuli si Saldico at nag-spill the beans siya. So, can it be hearsay yung sinabi niya? He has personal knowledge of the robbery. So, it cannot be said hearsay, even if it's not notarized or under oath.
Kasi ang constant dialogue niya, I was told by the staff, I was told by that.
Yes, that's why it's important. Pero naklaro ngayon na may kinalaman talaga si Marcos. Bakit pinal-out niya si Bersamin at saka si Pangandaman? He could have told them to say na hindi totoo yan.
Sama pa si Adrian.
O pati yung Adrian, bakit mo ipa-fire out? Bakit mo tinanggap yung kanilang resignation? And when you have the prerogative naman to...
Because they are alter ego of the president.
Yeah, but they were also involved. It's their work. Alam mo, there is agency committed there.
What?
They were agents of the principal.
Yeah.
An agent can make representation. Kung ako si Adrian, ako ang PLLO, ano ba ang job ng PLLO? You have a direct access to the president. So kung sinabi ni Marcos, o sabihin mo kay Saldico, i-insert ito. There is a presumption of regularity, being an Adrian as an agent. Dapat ito ma-investigahan. And yet, certain quarters, specifically, Ping Lacson, sabi nga ng mga iba, nagka-abogado ito. Ano ba kayang nadali dito ni Ping Lacson kay Marcos? O si being taken care of during the campaign, talagang he is now lawyering for...
But Ping Lacson was quoting the confession of former DPWS Yusek Bernardo that he was just reiterating the confession of Yusek Bernardo.
Pero walang direct yung kay Bernardo. Kasi Bernardo talks, if you're talking of the insertion, it is not only 100 billion. The insertion was in 2025 was 281 billion.
No, 100 something lang, di ba?
229 lang nga yung binito niya eh.
Okay,
So,
yeah. Kasi iba for
mayroon pa
kasi iba for later release. In-impound din ang Malacanang.
But not all. So, kung 100 billion lang, well, okay yan, kay Marcos lang yun. Pero, pwedeng yung kay Bernardo sinasabi was not part of the 100 billion. Was part of the other billions that were inserted.
But being a former congressman yourself, going through the budget proposals in the past, how many terms? 3 terms as congressman? Yeah, you should know better that the budget is the president's budget. So why would he insert something when he has the whole budget for himself?
Okay, that's the fallacy. You made it appear na the president has control. Pero, when you
But Congress has the power to purse.
yes, ganito yan eh. Kung sabihin natin, in-insert ni Marcos sa net pa lang. Pagdating sa House yan, or sa Senate, it can still be amended eh.
Yeah, kasi power to purse ang Congress eh.
Yeah, so bakit ako maglagay kung pakialaman lang ng mga congressman, di ba? Yung in-insert ko. So doon ako sa sikreto. Para sigurado na parang magja-jump ka na lang, nandoon na yung enrolled bill. Kaya na there's a veracity, there is a truthfulness in what Sandy is saying.
Ito naman ang sinabi ni Congressman Toby Chanco, na he's right there, right in the action kasi incumbent siya. They were, Speaker Romualdez, former Speaker, and I don't remember if Ko was present. Sabi niya, November, nagalitan ng Presidente si Speaker Martin. Kasi at that time, November, tapos na sa House eh. Ano ba itong pinagagawa niyo sa budget?
Pero yun ang hearsay.
Bakit hearsay? Sila mismo na involved. Si Martin, Toby.
Sinasabi ni Martin, hindi naman siya pinapagalitan.
It is on,
It's his word against Martin. At saka, the president has not said na, pinapagalitan ko si Martin eh. Galit si Toby kay Martin eh. Kaya niya sasabihin yan. Kasi he's been saying bad things against Martin.
how would you explain the president telling in the SONA, mahiya naman kayo?
Dapat sinabi niya, mahiya tayo. Kasi, he's involved. Why is it that the president is involved?
Because that's the president's budget.
Kung kamadahin nila saldi ni Martin, yung budget, at sinabi nila, boss, pasama mo ito kasi kasama ka dito. For instance, it jives with that kind of dialogue. Why? Because Marcos, he signed the budget. Nagyabang pa siya, I read 4,000 pages. I scrutinized it, and yet he signed the insertions. He signed the program, ilang billion. He only vetoed 29 billion. Sabi nga ni Justice Carpio, you are liable under the Constitution. You owned it. You are responsible for the budget. You are the president. So if you allowed insertions, and these insertions became the amount of money that were implemented to those projects, you are responsible for signing the general appropriations.
Taking the devil's advocate again, if you say that the president should be implicated also in these budgetary manipulations, then previous presidents who signed the previous GAAs in the past did the same thing, so they are liable also.
Yes.
It's been going on.
That is why we raised this issue of ICI as violation of equal protection. Why? Because it only limits investigation of
10 years, di ba sabi? 10 years.
of infrastructure. It only limits to infrastructure. What about the anomalies in the customs? So it created a separate class when the class included is all corrupt officials, di ba?
Yeah.
But if you carve in a certain number of people lang na mananagot dahil they were involved in this practice, that is selective. That is a violation of the equal protection kasi pinapaligtas mo yung mga iba na mga corrupted.
Okay.
No, so para sa akin, Ma'am Malicho, the president should also say that nagkamali siya, whether naging corrupt siya or naging kasabwat siya, but he will say na, I'm sorry, I was neglecting the fact that lulukuhin pala yung insertions. Pero he should own it na, kasi nagsiyabang siya na nag-scrutinize siya. Pinasa niya. Kung matalino ka at you are for the people, dapat hindi mo pinalusot yung mga insertion at saka yung unprogram. Kanabihan doon sa unprogram funds, nililisting niya which ended up in the what you call this?
Unprogram.
Yung mga unprogram flood control din lang.
Kasi you should remember, it was signed before the election month.
Yeah. So, marami nagsabi, baka ginamit nila kasi for the election campaign.
Tapos sabi pa nga ni Toby, di ba, ginamit sa pag-intay sa congressman to sign the impeachment.
So saan mang gagaling yan kung hindi nila in-insert yun? Kung galing sa NEP yun, hindi, walang makukuha silang pera kasi maliit lang yung NEP. Itong insertion is over and above the NEP.
Yeah.
And this was inserted in the BICAM.
Yeah.
Kulang nagdagan yan. Remember, yung 2025 budget, dubbed as the most corrupt budget in history. Yung budget ng DPWH from 800 plus billion pesos, it suddenly jumped to over a trillion, 1.1 trillion. Because of the insertions.
Di ba? Kaya nga nagalit. Tapos malaki pa ang bali ng DPWH.
Yun ang naging problema.
Kasama na yung 100 billion na in-insert. Just to reiterate, I don't buy the idea na sinasabi ni Napeng, ni Llamas, ni Cielo Magno na the president has the power, he controls the budget, dapat in-insert. Pag in-insert niya yun, pagdating ng Makalaspag na yung nilagay niyang insertion. Pakialaman na ng mga congressmen yan, nililipat-lipat yan. Hindi, wala nang... The president is wise. But I don't know if he's wise for the people or he's wise for himself. But ang ginawa niya, pinausap niya through his minions, si Pamandaman, yung si Adrian, na insert ni Saldico. Of course, with the approval of Romualdez, doon sa Baikang. Kasama rin sila Escudero dyan. At saka si Grace po. Oh. Kasi, it takes two to tango eh.
Okay. At Attorney Luna.
Yeah. Ganito, no? Under the Constitution, the President should see to it that the laws are faithfully executed. So, merong faithful execution clause. This was breached by the President. Kasi noong 2023, 2024, and 2025 budgets na naging GAAs, maraming insertions doon eh. Irregular insertions.